Good morning, Sammy the Bull. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. I have another message for you today. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Elegance. Okay, this is Taurus in 4th house. Strong desire for stability and comfort in your home and family life. This suggests a strong connection to a return. I'm sorry, not return. This is like a strong connection to nature and the physical world. This is self-reliance, patience, and groundedness. This is having those characteristic traits. This is embodying those characteristic traits. Now, all right, I don't need all this stuff right now. A new start is coming though. That's what I said. I heard Grand Theft Auto. During the winter void, you met someone whom you'd assume to be a friend. That person was on the path of ambition, in which led to some very dirty things that were done in the dark. Needless to say, ultimately led to the sun, which would be illumination. So while you were in your winter void, you met someone. And I feel like they energy harvest off of you. I see secrets. We have the moon. Secrets. Okay? But something about your character is about, you're moving away of the mystic rose. And that's walked by few to find the mystic rose. Your character is of compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. It's being brave enough, to soften towards humanity. It's like you're not walking around super hard all the time just to protect yourself. You drop the ego. And to endeavor, you're led to see the world. You're also led to pardon or forgive with an open heart and deep humility. Now, someone's mad at you. I don't want to know you or anything that you do. You do things your own way, but you're untamed. You do things your own way. You embrace your uniqueness. You're not the type to let somebody bully you and say, why are you so weird? Or you're so weird. Absolutely. I am. Okay, I'm whatever you say. Okay? And then there's something with sexual energy. Maybe they put something on you by way of sex, or I don't want to just jump off and say twin flame. But I think your twin flame is affected by something you did. Okay? Or you're affected by something they did in the dark during their own unique path. They're the same soul. So they feel what you feel. But I heard you changed me. Okay? New start. Someone really has a lot of strong sexual thoughts in regards to you because you changed them. You can see it in their eyes. Okay? There's a discernment being used about you because you changed that person. And they're in the King of Cups energy. You're in the death energy. That death of transformation, but there's a winter void, and the moon is secrets. So where do we start? You have the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the World, and the Ten of Swords. Naturally, the worst is over. You knew this person was up. You knew something was up. You just didn't know what it was. I feel like you still don't know what it is. With the High Priestess, you knew something was up. Something ended. You ended a friendship. The Ten of Swords. So it's about what happened during that friendship to get to the Ten of Swords. All the changes and the challenges and the nonsense. But it's a cycle closed out. It's completed for something new to come in. You did that with the Ace of Pentacles. And then you got the Priestess here again. And you're sharing your voice on a global platform. Longing for home, belonging. I feel like you want to continue on with your life with what feels natural to you. With the pillar of light, your vibration is rising as a high priestess. You want to walk your own path. You don't want to be friends. That's how it came off. And you're saying yes. And you're unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. You go first. The universe will catch you. This is like that fool's energy. And it was already preordained for you to do this, that thing you have to do. And we got that thing that you got to do. It's like you're longing for it on a conscious level. Actually, it's on a conscious level. You know you're supposed to be doing something. Share your voice and say yes. Somebody really likes your body. Some of you are having healthy sex with a friend that you're going to decide to date. It's a friend, and you're going to decide to date them. And they're totally different from your normal type, is what I'm intuitively feeling. So if you're used to, for example, tall chocolate men, now you're going with tall light-skinned men or European men, you name it. Different culture, something's different. Different religion, different culture, different vibe. I hear it's more bohemian. It's like they're free-spirited just like you. And this is kind of going along with the flow of you longing for home and you doing your own thing. Positive affirmations. I feel like this experience is bringing out the submissive in you. Whenever life throws obstacles in your way and things don't go as planned, accept them and say, thank you. I'm ready for the lessons this alternative path will teach me. I trust these lessons are valuable for my dreams come true. I hear somebody's family freaking out because they think that you should be upset about something not going your way and you're rebellious. I get a real sense of rebellion because the next one is standing in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I am worthy of all the good things I dream about. It's rebellion. You're unbounding, you're releasing soul patterns, contracts, everybody has to go. I'm cleaning out my closet. You could be cleaning out your closet, okay? Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The only time to start creating that thing that is meaningful for you is now. See, the thing I get with that is like you're trying to plan and carefully, diligently create the life that you want. And it's just like go with the flow of things, even if it feels like a hiccup or it feels like a derail or it feels like you're alternate, like somebody's trying to steer you off the wrong path. I'm not saying let somebody take you off the wrong path. But things that's just like divinely meant for you to go through that. Don't be so controlling or fixed. Taurus is a fixed sign, or this is happening in Taurus, during Taurus season. And you don't even need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment. See, someone wants you to feel embarrassed. Okay? Because you broke a chain and an ancestral pattern, healing and rewriting the future. And you got the Strength card. And take everything in life that life has to offer, the happy and the sad, and trust that you're always where you should be and you are given the lessons you need to move forward. I just feel like you don't want to be bothered while you're doing this because it takes intense focus to do this. And it's not it's not hard when it feels natural to you. No, going to that 9 to 5 was crucial, or a 10 to 6, like whatever shift you work in a company for somebody was really hard on you. Let's start with the first column. Let's talk about whenever life throws obstacles in your way. Things don't go as planned. Accept them and say, thank you. I'm ready. Like you're willing to walk away from your family on account of making this work for you. Making life work for you. I hear hierarchy of needs by Maslow. Is that his name? Self-actual, like the physiological needs would be the base, the safety needs, the love and belonging, the esteem, the self-actualization. The hierarchy of needs is what I'm talking about. And I see the Hierophant. So if it comes out, that's more confirmation. But that's your structure for you going at it alone. So you could be a person who always had your family's guidance, your family's support, as long as you were, but you realize it's as long as I'm doing what you want me to do, I have your support. Now that I'm doing things that I want to do, you want to try to talk me out of it. They've just someone's very codependent on your creative energy. Because you always had the Einstein ideas or the creative ideas, or you always was the creative one, the one to make it's just little things. Like, you were always the one they relied on to decorate the house for the holidays, for those who do that kind of stuff. You were the one who always matched all the outfits. You were the one who was the good hairdresser. You were the one who always put things together really beautifully. And you were the rock. And you were the one that was solid out of everybody. And it doesn't mean that they're shit. It just means that you never really required people to step up and show their full potential. And this is your way of doing it. This is God's way of saying, you need to do this. I'm leading you to do something else. And there we go. Connecting with Earth. I told you there's a death of transformation. You really changed somebody. By walking away from them, you took a stand. This is really just you grounding yourself. You like to be in nature. I said something about needing to be in nature. So this to me tells me you could be like looking at spaces for sale that looks like a bunch of forest trees, but it's a space for sale. So you would probably, if someone bought it, they would tear the trees down and put a building there or something like that. That's the spaces that you're looking at. And this is on top of the green. And it says, and just say yes. Whatever it is, just say yes to it. Someone dresses really vibrant, real nice, real modest, but vibrant. See how she's dressed? She looks pretty, and her hair is pretty. And you like crystals, because I pulled my crystals out. You have a strong connection to liking to be outside, so you could be a runner. You like to go on those nature trails and exercise, and you could be a bike rider, but this is somebody who, if you connect with nature, you like to walk on nature. You could like to go into those nature parks and take your shoes off and walk barefoot. Stuff like that. Now, I don't get that you lack confidence. I just feel like you never really it's like you know what you can do. You're solid in who you are and what you can do. But to stand in front of a mirror and say, I'm worthy of all the good things I dream about, is like you're putting yourself last. You used to put yourself last a lot out of loyalty. I heard Never No More by Aaliyah. So this could be a relationship for somebody. Write a gratitude list. The things that make me happy. All the things, you do this a lot. You must have a lot of journals stacked up with stuff written in them that you love, that you wish, that you visualize about. And now it's time to bring them into fruition. I feel like you manifested this. And now it's like you're called to do it. It would be hypocritical not to do it because you wrote it down. You always visualize it. You can have Pisces somewhere in your chart, but you visualize it like you manifested it. You brought it into fruition. So that released the whole pattern. I don't want to go work for somebody. There's nothing wrong with college education. I just don't want to work for nobody. If I'm going to pay all that money to get a college education, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, man. Somebody's going out, stepping out on their own. You're stepping up and stepping out. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. The only time to start creating the thing that is meaningful for you is now. A burning bowl ritual. I feel like you forgive your past so it don't affect your future, so it doesn't threaten your future. And that's moving on. This could be that 10 of Swords, that 5, with the Write a Gratitude list, it has 55 on it. You could maybe see that number around, but that's a 10. So that could be that 10 of Swords that came out for you. The worst of it is over. Like, I'm thankful for the lessons that I learned, but I want to be free. You feel like a caged bird. that burning bowl ritual is talking about forgiveness. It's talking about your characters walking in that energy, that empress energy or emperor energy, that mystic rose energy, the one that's about compassion, humility, grace. You know, you wanna have a forgiving heart. This is just added confirmation. And you're led to do it. Longing for home. It's something that you do that's natural. And the Ace of Pentacles, that's on top of the Ace of Pentacles. So it's something that you do natural, so it's going to make the money come natural. Damn. And dance. Maybe you were an exotic dancer. With the dance part, you don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every moment, fabulous moment. The thing I see with that is you're doing free-spirited stuff. You're just going dancing. Maybe you come from a strict religious background where they think dancing is a sin. You know what I mean? So you're just going for it. Like nobody can tell you anything. Somebody's mad because they can't tell you anything. They don't have the same influence on you anymore. They're realizing they don't have mind control over you. I don't think they ever really had mind control over you. What I feel like is they disrespected your kindness. But you changed someone. Okay? And you took the first leap. So you could have Aries in your chart, or you're just embodying that energy because your vibration is rising. And then you got the High Priestess twice here. How are you called? How are you being called to step up and lead? That's what you're saying yes to. And it's guided because you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's an opportunity, a painful ending, a codependent ending to an independent beginning. This is mind trickery. With the swords, that's mental, that's communication. This is people telling you what you can't do or saying what they got to say to get what they need from you. And you're forgiving them with the burning bowl ritual. I heard, I want to take an up-close look at the bride. Somebody's going to show up to your wedding that you didn't expect to be there because somebody tried to keep somebody. It's somebody who's very important to you too, or will be very important for you. I heard a great aunt. A great aunt. Somebody who you're going to learn your ways. You get it honest just like her. And in her era, when she was growing up, it was frowned upon. Like the stuff that you naturally do now, they would have put people in a mental hospital for that. They would have deemed you insane for something like that, for being spiritually intelligent. Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. See? It's something you know that's spiritually true. It's something you keep locked away. You see how she has a lock and key right here? It's something like this great aunt is going to fill you in and give you like insight. Okay? And she's in support of you. She always kept like pictures and like clippings of you and your accomplishments. So you're somebody who's valedictorian or somebody who's always on a dean's list or something like that. Somebody who's really good with their academics. Somebody who's really good, who always did what they were told. So, like you were raised well. It's not like you were in a dysfunctional space. It's just that you have other plans with your life. Yes, and this Knight of Swords, something's plaguing you. Something is common sense. That is my common sense card. The wittiness, the wit. The Ten of Wands is burdens. It's like this is everybody's dreams is fulfilled but mine. I feel like I'm locked away in a castle. And it's funny that I said I want to take an up-close look at the bride because she has a wedding dress on with the fire on the back. It's like the burdens that come with being this person's wife or husband. Like, take it how it resonates. Taurus, you can be in support of somebody who's trying to break away from an arranged marriage as well. Because I see Cancer energy here too with the Seven of Cups. And the 7 is on one of these cards, that burning bowl ritual. It's a huge grudge somebody held. That was they were kind of internalizing their feelings a lot with the 7 of Cups. impaired judgment anyway, or just not seeing things for what it is. You're not seeing people for who they are. Like, there's a million ways you could have articulated this experience, but the direct way and the common sense way is everybody's feeding you illusions to get what they want from you, or you could be in support of somebody who's dealing with that or has dealt with that, and you're in support of them standing up for themselves. The Nine of Wands. See, I said something about a winter void, the dark night of the soul. I told you that there's a death of transformation. So somebody is saying, you changed me. Five of Pentacles. It took for them to realize who their real friends are. See, they're overcoming a lot, because with this angel of the night, the dark, which is an ego death, which is unraveling everything that you used to survive off of. You got the Nine of Wands. That's like putting up the good fight. And it goes back to that person that the toxic family kept that one resource away from you. This gives me Eve's by you energy. Even if it's a man. It gives me Eve's by you energy. How, who was it? Megan Good? No, it wasn't Megan Good. It was her sister who had the spiritual gifts like the aunt, to describe it. Okay, so this particular aunt, I heard great aunt. You got the Nine of Wands. That could be somebody who's like mentally unstable, like paranoid. And the Seven of Cups is here. Like, someone really tried to deem this person as crazy, or she kept her gifts away. She hid herself so no one would, knowing that in that time, that era of time, it wasn't her time to bring that to the forefront, or she wasn't willing to go through, or maybe she just didn't see a way where she could go through that. It's like, yeah, I could be honest about who I am with the Ten of Wands, but it's going to be a burden. I see somebody who married somebody believing that they were a friend, but this person was on the come up. I heard the ambition that this person came to the table with, the quick wits, the Knight of Swords. You learned a lot from this person, for those who was married. You learned a lot from this karmic person. They were ambitious, so they were hustlers. They get what they want by any means necessary. They'll step on anybody to achieve something. Because right under that is the Five of Pentacles. So this person didn't have the right support. And the Nine of Swords is here too. So that's a lot. That's a lot of heavy energy. A lot. That this person is walking around with. And now that they see you, you might have been told maybe this person stays away because something's wrong with them, but you will learn the truth. And since it's something about integrity, that person maintained integrity. They could have reacted a certain way, but you know, when you react a certain way, that's what people want. Like, see, I told you that person's crazy. Block them away, kind of thing. Like, could be the 50s. This could have been something like the era, like the earlier 1900s, where that kind of stuff just was unheard of. Or you were cast out of the community if you did that kind of stuff, if you weren't like more on a religious route. Not realizing, guys, you gotta realize being religious is to be spiritual too. You're either going to be light about it or dark about it. You're either going to worship God or worship the devil. And people try to deem this person as a devil worshiper. You got two aces here. This person is a helping hand of God. There's two priestess cards here. So the apple don't fall far from the tree is what I'm getting. And now that you are just divinely led to break away from the old ball and chain, as they say. And now your aunt is stepping up to support you because they see it like that. Now you're divine. You were going through that winter void in her own timeline. She was going through her own winter void for a reason. She didn't understand. And it was kind of lengthy because she's older. But now it's her time to step up and lead. Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. It's a lot of things. I heard it's a lot of things we could have avoided in this family if you just listen to me. Because you have a gift. You have a gift, and this aunt has a gift. Man or woman. Yeah, magician on the bottom. That you talented. And, you know, you can see things with that third eye, more than what the eyes can see. It doesn't mean you like walking around saying, I see dead people. It's not stupid like that. Even though there are people who can see past, people who claim they can see past over loved ones or can see things. I tell you. But this is just a lesson. Like, if the gratitude is there, it's no grudges. With the burning the bowl ritual and the writing the gratitude list, somebody is just dancing because they are relieved that the winter void is over. And somebody who might have wrote you off, maybe your husband, it was your husband that wrote you off. You dig what I'm saying? It was your husband that wrote you off, and now he's saying, you changed me. Because I saw the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, which came out, the Death of Transformation, the Death card. You changed me. Look, Two of Cups on the bottom. Someone's realizing you made for each other. So even if it's in a case where it's a great aunt that's supporting you with a person that is not ideal to society, but you want to be with this person because both of you have the same spiritual, intellectual gifts, like y'all match intellectually and spiritually. And it might have been a thing that was frowned upon, like maybe y'all biracial by any culture. And people should stop that. It's something with outdated beliefs. Like, something has to stop. Things have to change. Things have propelled forward. Even religion has been propelled forward. So you're doing things your own way. Like, this is something your family has been going through a long time. You see the shadows in the back, how you're coming out the cave, how she's coming out the cave. She's being herself. You know, she's showing up in her own light, not what you think she should be or he should be. Okay, but when you met your person, they were on that road to ambition, that dark path. With the Knight of Swords, they were hustlers, so they left you. You end up getting left, or you have to deal with feelings of abandonment from this person, or just feelings of, it could also stem from healing family, ancestral patterns of abandon because you don't feel like you fit in or you feel like you're the black sheep. All right, the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands. I saw jealousy when I saw the Knight of Wands, but then the Five of Wands is right behind it anyway. So obviously, it could be somebody's ex or somebody's current that's jealous of your partnership. That's waiting to mess it up. But she liked things about your character because she's trying to embody them. What else? Or he liked things about the man's character because he's trying to embody them. The Page of Cups. I heard a strange phone call. Somebody out the blue is going to call you. This gives me phony friend. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you obviously well off on your own, but that's not enough for this person. This person wants to tear it all down. Jealous. It's bad enough. Like, if they didn't alienate you from a person, they see that you are a good catch by yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. Something with a strong desire for stability and comfort. Okay? So you work hard, you work on yourself. It's somebody who stays in shape, who takes really, like, inside out, take care of himself. So you're going to be connecting. I feel like you moved somewhere where you can feel like you're spiritually led to move to a different space where you are rooted there with the connecting with earth. You found some place where you can call home, that you feel grounded there. You feel more settled there. Maybe you're somebody who was a renter, who just rent spaces all the time because that's a big commitment to want to purchase a home somewhere or invest in equity is a big commitment. And you didn't want to waste the opportunity for somewhere you knew you wouldn't be happy in. Okay, you got Morganite, acceptance, compassion, and release. This is like a love attractor. It's about It channels for like positivity and affection and devotion, like to flow effortlessly through your energetic fields. This is talking about bringing awareness to unexpressed feelings residing inside your body so that you can release them. Somebody may be learning Reiki or going to a Reiki specialist to help release the trauma that's trapped inside of the organs. Example, like heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Like that causes heart attacks. It causes stress and worry. Like a lot of these, you got Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of like devastation on this board. Seven of Cups, because you were under an illusion. Someone could have performed rituals on you as a kid, and you're growing up, you're starting to know better now, and you're starting to realize that your gifts is what made them jealous and why they tried to like put you in the attic, metaphorically, if not literally, like trying to like keep you away or make people not shed light on you. They try to like mute you in some way. Something about you being intuitive since you was a child with the Page of Cups. And then you grew up to be this independent person, self-reliant. You know, you don't really want or need too much from anybody. But you also have the Ten of Wands here. Something is a burden on you. You also have Septeran. That's about direction, fearless, and communication. It's a dragon stone. It's about fierce confidence and self-esteem, especially in front of an audience. But what I really feel like with this is you learn how to have that good self-esteem when nobody's looking. It also protects your privacy. You know, it's talk about guarding your secrets and valuing your inner space, about being modest. Something about you is very modest and incredibly grounded and connected to earth. So again, with being connected to earth, you found a space and a place in your life where you can really settle down and call it home. Or maybe you were spiritually led back to a space you've never been to before, but it's a home for you. So something about ancestral patterns and rewriting the future, it is you're led to heal something in your ancestral line in your family. You're the one that's led to do it with the Strength card. Okay, and now you're more grateful for all the different experiences you had, the sad ones, the happy ones, and you trust that you are always where you should be. You're starting to keep an open mind, or you've been keeping an open mind. You're starting to work on yourself. It's a whole half an hour in, and I got a new dua. That's a prayer that I want to share with you guys. Oh, you who are arranged for yourself. Oh, you who arranged for Yusuf, alayhi salam, Yusuf. Arrange my affairs for me, fix my conditions, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evil of your creation. O God, or Allah, fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. Ameen. I said this prayer yesterday, and something turned around for me with the snap of a finger. So you're welcome. That's the point of this channel, is to share the right stuff, share the good stuff. That's what you have it for, is to be kind to others. Use it to be kind with others and generous with others, because God is very generous. Something about gratitude, the gratitude list, making a gratitude list. It's very important. If it doesn't resonate with you to write stuff down, it helps me. When you hear a lot of people who are motivational speakers tell you to write stuff down, and it may not resonate with you to do that. You can still pray, and it can still be, things can still go right for you. Onyx, that's about self-discipline and command. That's your inner commander. It's about dispelling loneliness and self-doubt. It's about instilling greater confidence in your decision-making. Face your fears and know that you have the power to overcome them. Something about you didn't want to separate. It took a while to kind of maybe separate from family or separate from a certain social group, maybe corporate America, or you got to become complacent in some kind of social group, whether family or not. Just because I heard this clearly, and I actually have a story to kind of justify why I'm hearing this. Even in your own religious group, sometimes people are not spiritually yoked with you because you get into fights with people that's supposed to be on your side. They don't represent what you say you're all about. something like that. If you find someone with the Five of Wands, you see someone quick to antagonize you or find some kind of give you some kind of negative energy, or trying to meet you with negative energy, and you've been nothing but kind to them, or you've been nothing but disciplined by way of your religion, because you don't want to like anger God or disappoint God, so you don't go around just attacking or bullying with people, and people have that way about them. They're being traumatized behind the scenes. Something about their behind the scenes, they're being traumatized and they don't know how to deal with it, so they bring it out. They start imitating what they see. Not like a kid, but even adults go through this to some degree. They imitate. If somebody, you got 10 swords and 10 wands. If somebody is trapped in a marriage that's a burden and is mentally oppressive, you start to believe. Sometimes people don't feel strong. They start to internalize what the person might be trying to do to them because their imam is weak, meaning their faith. This is about communication. Somebody could have stolen their voice. Or if you're in a marriage where you don't feel like you have a voice, that's what I mean. This is peace, gentle, new beginnings. Blue lace agate is it's a supportive nudge in the right direction. It's about whispering words of encouragement when you experience self-doubt. And it opens your throat chakra and it helps ease any blockages in your self-expression. So being seen and being heard is a priority. Your feelings is valid and it's important too. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Release all fear of judgment and get ready to leave the thoughts of inadequacy in the past. That burning bowl ritual is like writing all the things down that held you back. People, whether it's something somebody said or something you did, something somebody did to you, pardon it or forgive it. This keeps poking at me. This. Heart's desire. Love. This is the Rose Aura Quartz. Love. Okay. I hear Ebony Eyes by Rick James and Smokey Robinson. The energy of love vibrates on a soul level. It's penetrating the body through its many layers of tissue all the way down to the cells. It's just about love with the ability to shift one's sense of self. I feel like that's the direction you choose to go in. One that is all about love. And it's like I'm looking for unconditional love, and I don't feel like whatever the environment is for you, and you don't feel like that love is there. So you're removing yourself. And somebody is irate about it, so be it. They deemed you crazy. They try to push it off on you like it was all your fault. Typical people who will avoid accountability will push it off on you when it's really them. So when you remove yourself with grace, humility, compassion, because you have a love for humanity. You moved in a certain strength. It's something about your strength. And you moved in that, and you embody a certain level of integrity. So regardless of what this person was saying against your character, they were busy assassinating your character. You didn't even know that because you were so down on yourself that you started to believe some of that stuff. And even if you didn't, this is once you removed yourself, people are going to see that it was the other person that was saying that. You know, you say, who farted? If you smelt it, you dealt it, kind of thing. But keep in mind, like a new start is coming. Hold on. My throat is itching. I heard I've never been humiliated like this in my life. When it all came to a head, somebody with 10 pentacles, that's family. Whether he was married or just in this family. But I also see, and the devil is on the bottom. It was the family dynamic that had such a strong hold on you for so long because that's what you value. Needless to say, going back to what I said. A strong desire for stability and comfort in your home and your family life is what was manipulated to keep you stuck, to thrive off your energy, to feed off your energy. When I saw that card about sex, hold on, where is it? It's nothing to be ashamed about. People deal with this kind of stuff all the time, and it's nothing to judge nobody about because everybody has to walk their own path. You know, everybody go through traumatic stuff in some way or another. Sometimes they get in a marriage like that, and it's tough. That's why we as women, that's why it's so important to walk around in that with humility, compassion, the grace. That undeniable strength is what this person had a fear of losing. I don't want anybody else to have or benefit what I get from you. But to the point that they become so possessive over you that you felt like you was there by yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. You put so much into it that you do reap the good benefits of being in a setting like that. But you were on your own. If you felt abandoned with the Five of Pentacles, it's a dark night of the soul for somebody. I was horrible to you. I was an asshole to you, is what I'm hearing. Like this. You see how his hand is colored when he touched her? You see your aura? And you see this person, somebody takes full advantage of your creativity. Man. I heard, you don't want no problems. Somebody don't want no problems now. Like, I don't want that. Because they realized the grass wasn't greener being like that. That's the Three of Pentacles. Someone just wasn't equally yoked to the point where you work so damn hard to the point where all the 10 Pentacles, 9 of them is yours and so is the 10th one. You work so damn hard at holding all this stuff together to the point where you might be nicknamed a workaholic too. You could be a workaholic. You could be an entrepreneur, but that's justice. Something with legalities. Marriage. I want a divorce. I want a swift, clean divorce from this energy. It's the energy you're divorcing, not the people. Because the people don't understand, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Six of Swords. I don't want it to be dragged out. I wanted a clean, swift divorce. Look at the Four. Oh, man. The Four of Cups is behind it. Feelings of disappointment. And then, okay. The Tower. You got people talking. That Seven of Swords. Somebody's going to... This is the rumor mill spinning. Oh, she left. He left to go be with somebody else. He was cheating the whole time. They left to go with their lover. Somebody is all about the theatrics and the drama, and they just need to cut it out. Again, with that burning bowl ritual. At Eight of Cups is somebody who put a lot of emotion into something. And it's like, I forgive you. I just want a clean slate. You walked away with grace. You don't have time for this shit. Like, all these people was in the bed with you in some way or another. Meaning people was in your business too much. And they was too big of an influence in your connection. Too many chiefs in the kitchen, not enough Indians. That's just people just got to talk, grouping together in toxic ways. And carrot is just poor and poor taste. They can act like they're there for you, but they was really doing the most. Praying, jealous, very jealous. And it wasn't even your connection. You thought you might have written it off like people just want what I got. It ain't that what they want what you got. They want that integrity. That's what you got. I told you, Chariot. Chariot's here. You don't know where it's going to take you, but you want to do something. You're longing for home. You want to do something that's more true to yourself. That's more authentic. You're still traditional, but you're authentic. Report the news. Come on, report the news. The Page of Swords. That's something you've been contemplating and researching for a long time. But then I saw it's something creepy that comes with that Page of Swords too. How to commit. Somebody watch Unsolved Mysteries a lot. And when they couldn't do it because they didn't expect you to man up and leave, take a stand for yourself, do something that makes you happy for a change. They were disappointed that they plot didn't work. Like I feel like you were plotted on with the Three of Wands on the bottom. Okay. The Devil could represent your workaholic because it's right next to two pentacle cards. Like, but it's also toxic energy. Like you did a lot. What it feels like is you held the family down for so long. It looks strong because you're strong. Because you did the work to keep your family solid. But they were behind the scenes doing the most to stress you out. They didn't care about your feelings because you didn't let it be known that you had feelings. You were too busy being strong for everybody. That's not fair. Seven of Pentacles. You might be pregnant. You may not be pregnant. But that strength card is there for sure. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. The Seven of Pentacles and the strength is like you reap what you sow. So like I said, you may have been through a lot. It's more so other people's actions towards you because they took for granted you will always be there. And then we're doubling down on that strength card because it's a distant relative that's just like you. I still feel that very strongly, that is going to be in support of you while you take a different journey. You start a new chapter in your life, but it's a walk within yourself. Like a walk within. What do I mean when I say that? Is you learning yourself. All over, you got to unravel everybody else's neuroses to learn yourself. You're going to love yourself with that Knight of Wands, that vibrance, that youthful energy. Like, you're too young to be tired, is what I heard. You could be, somebody's 46 years old. I don't care. You're too young to be tired. 46 is young. To be that kind of stressed out. Nobody's supposed to be stressed out. It's never a normal thing to be stressed out. It's like, what the fuck does that mean anyway? Like, let's talk about it. When exactly is it appropriate to be stressed out? 56, 66? Then they're going to say you're too old to be stressed out. Stop making excuses. Somebody makes a lot of excuses. You know, they never want to just address the issue. They just talk they just talk to patronize. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. You're very respected in the community. And somebody is doing the most to drag your name in the mud. Like people, you're loved by people in your community. Whether it's business, personal, whatever. Page of Cups is here twice. We're doubling down on Page of Cups being here twice. These are people who are immature. Six of Cups, they have, I heard separation anxiety, but you're cleaning up past life ancestral patterns. You're cleaning them up. Three of Wands. You felt, you were definitely plotted on. It is what it is. Because there's nothing they could do about where you're going next. It is what it is for them. Because there's nothing they could do. You're happy. Honestly, you're happy. Ace of Cups. You're happy. You're ready to take this new path. Because you're tired of people's neuroses. Four of Wands. You're about to be celebrated. I told you, people in your community respect you. Okay? If somebody wants to take the focus off of them. This King of Swords. You learned so much from this mastermind, this gamer, this person. They're not always narcissistic, but somebody who just wasn't ready to take accountability at the time is their loss. Judgment, discernment. Like, you took the good from it and left the toxic. Anything else? Anything else? Knight of Pentacles. Just take your time. This is advising you to take your time and rebuild on something more authentically you. It's going to take time. And you're happy to take your time because you have the patience, the self-reliance, and the groundedness. That's you. Now, last but not least, a new start is coming. A new moon. Maybe when it's a new moon. Isn't it a new moon now? Or is it a full moon now? Whichever one. I know things get topsy-turvy when there's full moons. Your hard work is paying off. A new moon in Capricorn. Maybe when it's a new moon in Capricorn, step out of your comfort zone. You face it. This tells it all. You're facing your North Node. This sums up everything I said. balancing your spirituality and practicality. You didn't know yourself spiritually because it was locked away. And that person was kept away from you, so you don't know yourself in that way. Yeah, bruh. Meditate and contemplate. I told you, somebody, new moon in Pisces, somebody could have Pisces in their moon sign could be Pisces, or they could have Pisces somewhere in their chart, or when the new moon is in Pisces. And then you also got the full moon in Pisces too, so that could be significant. Pisces is here twice. But so is the Page of Cups. So face your north node. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. You can still have Capricorn in your chart too. Or it could be other people being manipulative towards you, trying to, like, I want to say water you down. Because you have gifts. If the High Priestess is here twice, the Page of Cups is here twice, which I really think represents the nature of how people were behaving towards you. It was like an enabling energy. They weren't really showing up mature. But that Page of Cups, I saw the King of Cups in my third eye. You're very close to achieving your goal. This is like once in a blue moon type of energy. The gibbous moon is like, this opportunity only comes around once in a blue moon. So this is your chance to, which is what you're intuitively led to feel like you should be doing anyway. You were intuitively led to leave off of all of this. They're going to start a bunch of forest fires with that Five of Wands. They were celebrating in your misery. That's okay. You're not miserable, so they have nothing to feed off of. Believe, and you're called to believe in the impossible. It's a rare moon. The gibbous moon is a rare moon. I said something about a blue moon too, and that's on the bottom. So yeah, once in a blue moon, it is not very often people like you really take the center stage and they get respected for it instead of just cast out as being mentally unstable with that Ten of Swords. But the World card is here from the very beginning. So is the Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. So that all bringing this full circle is you are stepping into your truth, your authenticity, which is the Lovers card, is also the North Node card too. It's true to yourself. It's not just about lovers. Okay? You're getting rid of fake friends, fake family, fake persona, fake anything conformant. Anything to box you in, that's out. And you're taking the out. And honestly, this doesn't happen every day, but you're going to be big behind what you're truly gifted at. You actually make you could have been somebody who has like a very extensive resume of credentials, but this one thing took off more than everything ever took off for you, because that's you. And they salty. Oh, they salty. They reap what they sow too, because that's right next to the Seven of Pentacles. I like to talk my shit sometimes, but you moved on in grace. You travel the world with the World card, the Six of Swords. You travel a lot. Like, it brought a big ass tower down, and you don't even know the half of it. And honestly, you ain't looking back to know. You too busy being happy, being free spirited. The youth is not wasted on the young. Okay. Let me see. Slow down. Let's take a break. I would say train, collaborate. That was there with the Three of Pentacles. Time management. These are all the things you're good at. You're good at delegating. Told you you're not young. That's why you're in the Knight of Wands energy, because you look good. Because your body is in shape. Elevate, new mindset, new results. A lot of your branding, a lot of your marketing is based around training, exercising daily to keep your body and spirit strong, healthy, and full of the energy you need to build your business. Because now that you realize this is a thing now I'm going to keep going with it because I'm divinely led to do that. You're supposed to be on the center stage. You're not in the back of somebody's closet collecting mildew and collecting mold because of water stains from the rain, from the crack in the foundation, and the rain came down in the house and made mold inside the closet. Now smells mildew, and that's where they pushed you at. They wanted you back there to die of mold on your lungs. You know, mold kills you. It barricades your lungs. It will kill you. It will stop you from breathing. So that's significant. They wanted something bad like that to happen to you. They wish bad on you. And now you're here. Okay? You just know that you have the strength to overcome all challenges on your path to emotional and financial freedom. And you're supposed to keep going and be unstoppable. And I told you about that email list. All the people that you're meant to be talking to and dealing with is on your email list. And you're going to have to hire somebody. Because if you're feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list, you outsource your mundane business tasks to a virtual assistant and get support. So start using, like people's websites have that chat button. That's what I see you doing. Virtual assistants. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.